Most men assume intimacy begins in the bedroom, but in reality, it starts much earlier than that. The real connection is built in the small, quiet moments that come before anything physical. What many don't realize is that there are certain subtle areas on a woman's body that, when approached with care and intention, can awaken not only attraction, but also trust, emotional closeness, and a lasting bond. These are not obvious to most men, which is often why they don't get the response they expect. Stay with me, because I'm about to walk you through 7 meaningful zones every man should understand. And the third one can completely transform how you connect with her. Welcome to. Today we're exploring how to build a deeper emotional connection by understanding how thoughtful affection can create powerful attraction. The first area is the back of her neck, right where her hairline meets the nape and just above the collarbone. This spot carries a quiet vulnerability, making it deeply emotional. She can't see what you're doing there, which means she has to trust you fully. A slow, gentle kiss in this place isn't just about physical feeling. It reaches into her emotional memory. Science shows this area is rich in nerve endings linked to parts of the brain connected to emotions and memory. So when you touch her there, it's more than physical. You're connecting to something deeper within her. Many men rush or act too forcefully, but this moment requires patience and care. Something as simple as softly moving her hair aside, pausing for a second, and placing a calm, gentle kiss can communicate something powerful without words. It shows presence, respect, and genuine attention. That kind of energy lingers far beyond the moment and creates a sense of safety. And when she feels safe, she opens up in ways that leave a lasting impression. The second area is just behind her ear. It's often ignored, but it holds a surprising level of sensitivity. This space is connected to the brain's pleasure and bonding responses, and a soft, careful touch here can naturally encourage feelings of closeness. The ear is already associated with whispers, secrets, and quiet intimacy. So when your lips gently meet that space, you're stepping into a very personal zone. This isn't about intensity, it's about subtlety. A soft kiss paired with a quiet, meaningful whisper can create a wave of warmth that travels through her whole body. There's no need to rush or try to impress. Taking your time and allowing the moment to unfold naturally is what makes it memorable.
What stays with her is not just the action, but the feeling of being chosen, understood, and valued in that quiet space.
The third area is small but incredibly meaningful: the inner wrist. This is not about desire in a physical sense, but about appreciation and emotional awareness. The skin here is soft, and just beneath it is her pulse, her natural rhythm. A gentle kiss on her wrist sends a message that you notice the little things and that you respect her pace. It's a quiet but powerful way of saying you're fully present with her. Psychology suggests that touch in this area connects with emotional awareness and empathy. That's what makes it so impactful. It's not the act itself, but the intention behind it. When you pause during a conversation, hold her hand, and softly kiss her wrist, it shows patience and sincerity. You're not rushing anything, you're simply being there with her. That kind of presence creates comfort and lowers her guard, allowing a deeper connection to form.
Pause next is the hollow of her collarbone, a place that sits close to her heart both physically and symbolically.
A slow, thoughtful touch here expresses admiration and respect for who she is. This area is sensitive, so it works best when she already feels comfortable with you. When approached gently, it creates a sense of closeness that goes beyond attraction and moves into emotional connection. The fifth area is the inside of her elbow, another soft and often overlooked spot. Like the others, it responds best to gentleness and intention rather than intensity. These small, mindful gestures are what truly build a connection that feels genuine, memorable, and deeply human. It's subtle, unexpected, and often overlooked, but that's exactly what makes it powerful. A gentle kiss here can create a sudden, almost surprising reaction that travels through her whole body. It shows that you're not just going through the motions or following some routine. You're paying attention to her, discovering what genuinely makes her feel good, and responding to it with care. The sixth and seventh areas are her stomach and her hip bones. These places require a deeper level of trust because many women feel exposed or self-conscious there. But when you approach them softly and with sincerity, the message becomes deeply meaningful. It tells her you appreciate all of her, even the parts she doesn't easily reveal. These are not areas to rush into. They belong in moments where she already feels emotionally safe, understood, and connected to you. When handled with patience, they create a sense of closeness that stays with her long after the moment has passed. If you want to deepen that connection even further, I've created a free guide called 20 Best Sexual Questions to Ask a Woman. These aren't shallow or predictable. They're designed to open real conversations that build emotional intimacy, create natural attraction, and help you understand what she truly desires.
They touch on her thoughts, her experiences, and what makes her feel genuinely wanted.
You can find it in the description below. Here's something extra that doesn't even involve a kiss, but can be just as powerful. Gently placing your hand on her lower back. This area often carries tension, pressure, and unspoken emotional weight. When you rest your hand there in a calm, steady way, it sends a quiet message that says, "I'm here with you. You don't have to carry everything alone." It has a calming effect and creates a sense of support. If you've ever danced slowly with a woman and felt her naturally lean back into you, you already understand this feeling. That moment isn't planned or practiced. It's trust happening in real time. Even the smallest, non-sexual touches can mean everything. Something as simple as your hand resting gently on her lower back communicates care, reassurance, and emotional presence. It's a silent way of letting her know she's supported. And when she leans into that touch, it's not just physical, it's emotional surrender. It shows comfort, trust, and a deeper connection that can't be forced or faked. So when you step back and look at it all, intimacy isn't something that suddenly appears in one moment or one place. It begins long before that. It's built in quiet actions, in awareness, in the way you notice her without needing to be told. Her body is not just physical. It holds emotion, memory, and vulnerability. When you understand how to connect with that, everything changes. From the back of her neck to the space behind her ear, from her inner wrist to her collarbone, from the inside of her elbow to her stomach and hips, these aren't just physical points. Each one is a chance to communicate something deeper without saying a word. Through your touch, you're expressing respect, attention, and genuine care. You're showing her that she matters. These are the moments that stay in her mind. They build trust, create closeness, and form a connection that feels real and lasting. It's not about rushing or trying to impress. It's about slowing down, being present, and recognizing what most people miss. It's about making her feel safe, valued, and truly seen. Even a simple gesture like your hand on her lower back can say more than words ever could. It reassures her. It grounds her. It reminds her she's not alone. That's what real intimacy looks like. That's what emotional connection feels like. That's how a woman feels truly chosen. So understand this clearly. It's not about tricks or techniques. It's about intention, respect, and genuine attention. Every soft touch, every quiet pause, every moment where you truly notice her adds up to something unforgettable. When you approach these hidden areas with care, you're not just creating attraction, you're building memories, depth, and a connection that lasts. If this resonated with you, make sure you like the video, subscribe to, And turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And drop the word cherish in the comments if this spoke to you. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Cherishing her, truly seeing her, and connecting in a way most people never take the time to understand.